Hello everyone, we are Team Squadron and our topic is data processing. What is data processing? Data processing is nothing but the collection and manipulation of items of data to produce meaningful information. We should also take notice of the difference between data and information. Data refers to raw, unorganized facts and it is usually useless until it is processed. Once the data is processed, it is called the information. Data is the input or raw material of the data processing. The output of data processing is information. The output can be presented in different forms such as plain text, charts, spreadsheets, and images. The data can be processed before sending it to the cloud, which is enabled by the edge compute. Edge computing allows the data to be processed near to its origin. The data is transferred from sensor devices to local edge computing system, which process and stores the data and only then send it to the cloud. Also, the system could compile the processed data and send it to the cloud. Example, once a day. Next, we will see about the data processing cycle. Data processing usually follows a cycle which consists of three basic stages, such as input, processing, and output. We will briefly see about those things. First one is input. Input is the first stage of data processing cycle. It is a stage in which the collected data is converted into machine readable form so that the computer can process it. This is a very important stage since the data processing output is completely dependent on the input data. It goes under the steps of data collection, data capture, encode data, data transmission, and data communication. Data collection. It is a stage of gathering data from the environment and preparing it for the input. Data capture is entering the collected data into data processing systems such as computer. Encode data is converting data into a form that is easier to input into data processing system. Data transmission is a stage of sending input data to processor and carrying it across its various components. Data communication is like set of activities that allows data to be sent from one data processing to another. Next, we will see about the processing step. In processing stage, a computer transforms the raw data into information. The transformation is carried out by using different data manipulation techniques. It undergone three steps: classification, sorting, and calculation. In classification, data is classified into different groups. In sorting, data is arranged in some kind of order. For example, alphabetical order. In calculation, arithmetic and logical operations are performed on numeric data. Next, we will see about the final step, output. In last stage, output is received. This is the stage where the processed data is converted into human readable form and presented to the end user as useful information. The stored information might be used as input for further processing. It can also be utilized for historical references that will allow detecting trends in the future. Next, we will see about some of the considerations for data processing in IoT. Desired output. Even though the data processing cycle starts with the input stage, we should first think about the desired output. One example use case is receive an alert whenever a manufacturing machine's temperature exceeds a threshold limit. Sorting of data. Once we are clear on what the desired output is, we have to find a way to obtain it. The collected data by sensor devices has to be stored in a proper form so that it can be transformed into information we are looking for. As an example, we could receive data periodically when a machine is running. We might want to use the data to calculate how many hours the machine has been running since the last maintenance. Storing of data. Before implementing data processing, it is important to decide what is a good balance between the frequency of updates and consumption of resources. The good balance depends entirely on the IoT use case. Data processing tools. Lastly, there are multiple data processing tools to choose from. For example, there are many software solutions available for different IoT use cases. One example is Tracino Cloud Service, which is designed for asset and maintenance management purpose. These softwares are able to process data and present information to the end user in an easily understandable form. Next, we will see about the IoT data architecture. The first one is grid computing. Better visualization of existing infrastructure do not require additional setup, less expensive compared to other options, do not have to pay out for external services, self-sufficient, do not have to rely on third-party services, just-in-time processing of IoT data, hence better response time. Communication cost and delay are avoided. Next, we will see about the cloud computing. It provides centralized access to computing resources at the lower cost. Application and services are hosted in the cloud. IoT data are collected and sent to cloud for processing, storing, and analysis. Users and application either subscribe for the events prior or query to the cloud for desired services. IoT can harness powerful cloud-based application and big data techniques. Example, HBase and MapReduce for processing and analysis. Now we will see about some of the tools for the data processing. The first tool is Google Cloud. Google Cloud provides multi-layered architecture suitable for organizing, managing, and sharing documents. It has AI ML capabilities and provides real-time business insights. Next one is IBM Watson IoT. It allows businesses to collect, collate, communicate data from smart devices, embedded machines, and wearables. Amazon AWS IoT Core. AWS from Amazon is a suite of software designed to provide end-to-end IoT solutions right from sensors, connectivity, data processing, storage, and user interface. The next one is Microsoft Azure IoT Suite. It can be used to develop solutions for varied industries from healthcare, manufacturing, and retail to transportation, predictive maintenance, and smart connected spaces. The next one is Oracle IoT. Oracle IoT Cloud enables you to connect your devices to the cloud so that you can collect data, analyze them in real time, and relay them to enterprise applications as well as web services. The final one is Cisco IoT Cloud Connect. It is designed to help mobile operators optimize their network, secure communication channels, and manage data effectively. Next, we will see about the challenges in data processing for IoT. Some of the challenges are limited or no processing power, communication restraints, limited memory size, real-time processing, handling high ingestion rate, preserving situation and contact awareness, energy constraint, and finally, supporting scalability. Conclusion: IoT has utility across multiple industries like manufacturing, retail, consumer goods, event management, social media, healthcare, energy conservation, and etc. It is up to us how we embed intelligence into two devices and use them to collect data that can be used to make life better, transform business, and achieve growth. As discussed here, there are still many challenges to overcome before the potential of IoT can be fully utilized, but that should not stop anyone from using it in current transformational stage to start getting benefited by IoT. Thank you.